So I just had to jump on and share some thoughts on a simple thing that has made a big difference for me first thing in the morning. And I'm just going to share some thoughts while I'm doing some laundry here, because I have a whole room full of laundry that I have got to get caught up on. But this thing that I'm going to share, if I can do laundry and talk at the same time. I use my hands to talk. What am I thinking? But the simple thing that I'm going to share might sound silly and ridiculous and absurd to some. Maybe it's super, super easy to you. Maybe it's way too difficult for you to think about starting. But it's made a big difference for me. And this simple thing is first thing in the morning when I get out of bed. The first time you see yourself in the mirror, stop and smile at yourself. Just give yourself a smile. Just give yourself a loving, non-judgmental smile. First thing in the morning, don't go looking at yourself in super detail in the mirror or thinking a negative thought about yourself or brushing past yourself like you don't matter. Just stop and smile at yourself. And again, it sounds ridiculous and silly or absurd, or you don't have time for that. But I've noticed for me, my thoughts first thing in the morning and last thing at night make a big difference, a big impact on me. It sticks with me. And oh goodness, many times in the past, the first thing I think when I wake up in the morning is how behind I am. I'm super behind already, and there's so many things that I should have been doing. Or the first time I think about myself, it can be in a negative way. Not that I'm purposely trying to tear myself down, but in an effort to critique and become better and more, I really am just picking myself apart. And it is hard when you have that energy of that constant lack to feel like you can progress and to be grateful for where you're at and to love yourself. And love is so important. We know that love is so important. And so for me, by stopping and first thing in the morning, when I see myself in the mirror, I smile at myself. It just sets the tone. It sets the tone. That loving smile just reminds me that I am loved, that I love myself, that I can give love to myself, and it doesn't have to be this big elaborate ordeal to show love to yourself. It can be something quick and simple and non-judgmental, and it's something that we all can do. So I just wanted to get on and share that silly, simple tip of a way to start your day simply yet powerfully. And I have a whole list of some of my favorite morning routines, things that I love to do to help myself spiritually, emotionally, physically. And maybe I'll do another video about that. But if it's just one thing, you already see yourself in the mirror, at least for some moment in the morning, try smiling at yourself. Try doing that for a week. Try doing that for a month. Whatever your timetable is, challenge yourself to smile. Maybe you do a little sticky note on the mirror with a little smiley face to remind yourself to just stop and smile and show yourself some love. Whatever you need to do to remind yourself, that's my challenge to you guys. Or that's my invitation, I guess. It's something that I have loved that's made a difference for me, and I want to share that with you. And if it's something that intrigues you and you are curious about, why not try it? What can it hurt? Things can only get better in this world by showing love and more kindness. So, mwah, I love you guys, and thanks for listening.